Hello friends, I'm CSJAS. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well and preparing for your CA, CMA exams for whatever attempt you're going to sit in. So this video is a special fun Saturday video on the Q&A session that I promised all of you on crossing 10k subscribers. So first of all, before starting the video, I would just like to thank each one of you who has subscribed to the channel, supported the content I create, liking my videos, leaving your comments on my videos. I have been always grateful and thankful to all of you. I wouldn't have expected so much of love and praise and appreciation from all of you that you all shower on me on my videos. I'm really thankful and grateful to all of you. I really can't believe that we have crossed 10,000 subscribers. It's still unbelievable, and I want you all to be a part of my journey as I go ahead, as I grow. So I want you all to be there to support me, and if you're somebody you have not subscribed to my channel yet, I would request you to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon right next to it so that whenever I upload any video you get notified. So let's get started with the video. I will be taking up your questions. Majorly all of you have asked similar questions, so I will try to take up as many questions as I can. Then a general category of questions would come up. So I've written the questions. The first question was asked by Archana Hokeri. So she wanted to know the additional skills required in professional life so that we provide better services to our future clients. So it was a very good question, that what are the additional skills that you require. So the first basic skill that I always talk and I want each one of you to inculcate in yourself is good communication skills. Now these are the skills that are very much required to grow in your personal life also and in your professional life as well, because communication skills really make you stand out from the crowd. Because still I feel that students who come from CA, CS, CMA, as they don't get too much of exposure, they're really hesitant and shy of putting out what they want to say or what they want to speak. And this is something you need to work on if you don't have them all, because whether you are in employment or whether you are in practice, communication skills are a must, right? What are you trying to say? Are you able to convince your bosses? Are you able to convince your clients? That is very much important. And what I mean by communication skills is you should know how to speak, when to speak, to whom to speak, and the most important thing, what to speak. Because literally words can make you or break you. They can make your career or your life, or break your career or your life. You should always keep a watch on what you say and how do you say, because it takes very less time to utter a wrong word, but then it takes a lifetime to repair and to convince that person what were you trying to say or what was the intention behind it. So watch out your intentions and especially the words that you use. This is the first skill that I want all of you to have. Other than that, of course, you should know the discipline. Consistency is very important if you want to start your own practice, as you're talking about clients. So that is also very important. Your learning skills, your adaptabilities, again very important, because with the changing era, changing technologies, we come across so many updations on daily basis. You have to be adaptable according to that. You need flexibility. You can't be rigid when you are a professional. You should have that flexibility in you so that you can explore in as much categories as you want. These are the basic skills, or I would say additional skills, that you all need. But the most important skill, as per the need of hour for all of us or all of you, is good communication skills. Trust me, a person who can put out whatever he wants to say in the correct way with the correct intention is actually the one who grows to success in their lives. The next question is of Ishan Kahuja. So he wants to know additional courses or some competitive exams along with CS, enhancing the personality and the CV. So obviously additional courses he's asking. So in courses, I want to tell you that whether you're doing CA or CS or CMA, once you clear your profession, like you go through the final level of all three professions and you get your degree, you must know that institutes themselves offer post-qualification courses, whether it's CA, whether it's CS, whether it's CMA. So if you're looking for any kind of additional, knowledge, you can definitely enroll for those courses. But for that, of course, you need to complete your whole CACS or CMA, whatever you're pursuing, and then you can go for the post qualification courses. वो भी काफ़ी useful रहते हैं because like they add a feather to your hat and they're always useful. One thing is that other than that, you can get specialized courses from other places as well. And talking about competitive exams, yes, you can look for another degree like LLB or CA or CMA. If you want to do kind of dual degree, you can look for that or any other degree alongside. See, I always say that education never goes in vain. Whatever knowledge you accumulate, it will never go in vain. It will always be useful and helpful for you. Of course, you can pick up any degree of your choice, but of course, if you are a CS, you can definitely look for something like LLB. It will definitely add to your career, and CS with LLB is a very good combination. It helps you get good jobs in future. And in terms of personalities, like I told you, your good learning skills, your communication skills is very important, and they will actually lead you ahead in life and of course enhance your CV as well. Third question is asked by Kriti Sharma, and actually she has bifurcated the above two questions. Like, she's asking for courses or skills to acquire to be a better CS. Of course, courses, like I told you, multiple post membership courses that institutes offer. And other than that, if you're looking for other degrees, then of course you can look for dual degrees as in CA or CS, or CA and CMA, CS and CMA, or you can go for CS and LLB. These all options are open to you. It is your choice, it is your interest, I would say. But of course, if you're looking for another degree, it will always help you. It will never be something of waste or never be something that will never help you in future. It will definitely help you in future. And another thing that you have asked is the skills. Of course, like I told Archana, it's first is about good communication skills, your adaptability, your flexibility, and other than that, you should have good learning skills as well. And in that, I will probably choose MS Office. I guess all the majorly MS Word, MS Excel, you should know how to use these 2 to 3 applications, because in our day-to-day routine, you should know how to use MS Excel or MS Word. It is always useful or helpful to you. So it is important to be aware of the shortcuts, to be aware how are you using Excels or Word. You can even go through a little course also for such applications, because in upcoming times everything will become electronic. Though 80% of the things are done through technologies, everything is getting through electronic mode. So in the upcoming futures, till the time you will become CS, everything will be online. So make sure that you're well versed with technologies. Make sure that you know how to use MS Excel, MS Word, and other, like whole of the MS Office is very important if you want to be a successful professional. So these are the courses and skills that you need to have. And another question that Kriti asked is, and lastly, good scanner or plan to prepare for CSEET. So if I talk about good scanner, so Kriti, I think they're not out yet, but once they're out, I will definitely leave a link in this video only, or in the upcoming videos. I will leave the link for you as soon as they come. And they do have, like CACMA also releases one, and Suchita Prakashan also releases one. They are more or less similar only. There's no much difference, but of course you should do it, because CSEET is all about MCQs, and I always say that practice as much as you can. So once they're out, I'll definitely leave the links and you can buy any of it. Like, I would prefer you to buy some book or reference book that has most number of MCQs so that you can practice them. And the another question that you asked, plan to prepare for CSEET, then let me tell you that I'm hosting a full-fledged session which is completely free on Unacademy on Sunday at 6 p.m. on the planning for preparing for CSEET May 2022. I'll leave the link to the class in the description box below, so make sure you click on it and click notify me. You can join the session, it's free. I will be guiding you what are the strategies and how to prepare and plan your CSEET May 2022. I hope you join it. It'll be really helpful for you. The next question was from Vaibhavi. She wanted to have, she has requested me to make a video on articleship for sure, and how to make a CV for sure. Vaibhavi, I will definitely post a video on it in future. And thank you so much for your suggestions, because they really help me figure out what do I want to, make as content. It really helps me out. The next question is from Rupika Krishna of about reference books. So Rupika, there are number of like multiple books that are available in the market for module 1, module 2 for CS executive, I believe she was asking. So I will definitely leave the links to few reference books in the description box below. You can go and check them. Muhammad Aman wants to ask, after qualifying CS, can we get job easily? Okay, so the answer is of course yes. Why not? Like, why are you anticipating like this, that if once we clear it, can we get job easily? Nothing comes or nothing is achieved without struggle. This is something that should be clear in your mind. If you think that your degrees make you what you are, then you're completely wrong. See, of course, degrees play an important role. Your professionalism plays a very, very important role, but above that is your struggle, what makes you what you are, right? Whether you take it anything, whether you are in a job, whether you are doing your practice, everyone is struggling. And in today's time, when world is so competitive, you need to struggle more. And of course, if you'll go out and if you'll of course apply, you will get a job. It is nothing like you will not get a job, or it's nothing like your degree is bad, or you're someone lesser than anybody. If you attend my classes, I always tell students that in KMP, it is only the position of the company secretary which requires a person who has a degree of CS, right? No other designation needs someone, there's no fixed requirement that this person should have this degree or that person. In whole of the KMP, only the position of company secretary requires the members of CS. So it's very, very important that, yes, you get the job easily, but yes, you have to struggle for that. Yes, you have to grow for your career, and for all these things, you should be very open-minded. Like, I find students really hesitant, and I find students really like, what is the scope of CS? How can we earn? We can't really explain the people what is CS. So it is on you. It is on you how you explain people. It is on you how you understand that what scope, like day by day the scope of CS is increasing, and that day is not far when your CS will be ruling the companies and the professional industries. So please work on it, become a CS as soon as possible. So of course you will get a job, don't worry about that. The next question is asked by RV Cha. She wanted to know the work or job of CS in a company. So RV, if you have studied company law in CS executive, or if not, then when you will study, you will get to know especially the part B. So the part B majorly deals about meetings, directors, board of directors, general meetings, board meetings. That is very, very definitive of what CS do as in a company. But other than that, of course, and in that you come across conducting meetings, whether they are board meetings, general meetings. He's the one who's making the minutes, preserving them, keeping them in his custody. Other than that, he also keeps the custody of the registers, like all the registers are under his custody, the common seal. And so there's a lot to do in a company, because as you know, company form of organization is a very, very big organization, and you have a lot of it. And when I told you, like in the earlier question, I told you that CS is a KMP, so he has to do a lot. Alongside that, he is the one who's a guiding light to the board of directors. He is the one guiding the CMD. So it is very, very important that he plays a very, very crucial role as a professional, as an expert. The whole board looks up to him, and he's the one who will be guiding them, consulting them regarding teeny tiny details to making minutes, keeping registers, and of course looking after the compliance of the company as well. So there's a lot to do in a company on the part of a CS. The next question is asked by Muskan Rampal. So she wanted to know need of doing CA and CS both internship, like she wanted to know. So yes, you need to do the both internships, because there is no exemption for any of it. So yes, you need to do the both internships. If you are doing like both degrees, then of course you need to do the both internships. The next question is asked by Saujanya. So she wanted to know how to write answers in exams. So Saujanya, I will like host a session also. Maybe I'll post a video also as soon as the exams will be coming near. But in general, like I always guide the students, one thing that everyone guides is write to the point, be precise, be concise, yes, but don't be exactly to the point. See, if it's an 8 marks question, you have to formulate something, like you have to give something to the examiner to check and for good score, right? So what you can do is that you can formulate a little base and a good conclusion. Conclusion is a must. Base, if you want to ignore, you can, but conclusion is a must. It's just 1 to 2 lines of conclusion that actually at the end, what do you want to say? Other than that, if you come across short notes, try to write them in points. It will really help. And again, I will tell you a point to which we say too precise or to the point. So it's very important that as much lesser interpretation would be in your words and as much more interpretation would be in professional language, legal language, you will score more. And if you are like a CA student, then make sure that when you're writing for exams for like taxes or if you're giving practical exams, make sure that you're making the working notes. And yes, other than that, always formulate smaller paragraphs. Don't write a huge paragraph. I always guide the students in this way only. If you're writing a huge paragraph, then you're not bifurcating, and maybe 1 or 2 important points are hidden between the statements, between the paragraph, which examiner finds difficult to find. So it is your duty to give him a paper that is very much sorted and beautifully descripted. So make sure that you're making smaller paragraphs so that whenever he reads your paper, he or she should understand what are you trying to say. Because I always tell students that your communication with the examiner is only your answer sheet. He or she doesn't know, the examiner doesn't know how much have you studied, how much have you put hard work in, because that is the only answer sheet that will tell him how was your preparation. And you need to tell him that yes, you have prepared well. So make sure you follow all these points. In the upcoming future, of course, I'll post a full-fledged video on that, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. The next question is asked by Achal Patil. So he wants to know CA और CMA पोर्शन सिमिलर है कि डिफरेंट है. तो ये एक बहुत ही बेसिक चीज़ है कि CA, CS और CMA में क्या क्या सिमिलर है. देखो, द टॉपिक स्टे द सेम. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि कोई इंस्टीट्यूट कुछ अलग पढ़ा रहा है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. पहली चीज़ आपको ये पता होनी चाहिए कि CA में जैसे सबसे ज़्यादा मेजरली हम अकाउंट्स पढ़ते हैं, CS में मेजरली हम लॉ पढ़ते हैं, CMA में हम कॉस्ट एंड मैनेजमेंट पढ़ते हैं. तो उसी तरीके से जो टॉपिक्स की हिसाब से एवरीथिंग रिवॉल्व्स अराउंड दैट, ठीक है. अदरवाइज टॉपिक्स जो है वो सिमिलर ही रहते हैं. तो इफ़ यू आर आस्किंग बिटवीन CA एंड CMA, तो ऑफकोर्स उसका अकाउंट्स एंड उसके कॉस्ट के, हाँ, इट कुड बी अ बाइफर्केशन इन टर्म्स ऑफ, हो सकता है कॉस्ट का टॉपिक CMA में ज़्यादा वास्ट हो एज कम्पेयर टू CA, एंड अकाउंट्स का टॉपिक CA में ज़्यादा वास्ट हो एज कम्पेयर टू CMA, एंड लॉ का टॉपिक CS में सबसे ज़्यादा वास्ट होता है एज कम्पेयर टू CA एंड CMA. तो जिस हिसाब से या जिस एरियाज में जो प्रोफेशंस वर्कआउट करते हैं उसके हिसाब से वो टॉपिक वास्ट हो जाता है और उसके बेसिक सेम रहते हैं, राइट. अब ऐसा तो नहीं है कि CA के अकाउंट्स के बेसिक और CMA के अकाउंट्स के सब्जेक्ट के बेसिक्स अलग होते हैं. नो, द सब्जेक्ट्स बेसिक स्टे द सेम. इट्स जस्ट दैट हाउ वास्ट दे गेट, ठीक है. CS में आप देखोगे मेजरली हम सारे लॉस पढ़ते हैं बिकॉज दे डील विद all the legal requirements of the companies and other organizations. In the same way, CA में हम ज़्यादा accounts, tax, audit, ये सारी चीज़ें पढ़ते हैं. Of course, CMA में भी यही चीज़ें होती हैं. तो जहाँ पे subject same होते हैं, topics more or less same होते हैं, बस like I told you, कहीं पे थोड़ा सा vast हो जाता है subject, कहीं पे इतना vast नहीं होता. This is how they are interrelated. But yes, if you do any of the 2 degrees together, one degree always helps the other in 1 or 2 subjects, जो simultaneously हो जाता है और help ज़रूर होती है. And the last question is by Naina Jain. Then I will take up the general question. So she wanted to know, preparing CS exam, no study plan, I want to clear in first attempt. So I have already posted, Naina, a study timetable, and of course I have posted the important topics of CS executives. If you don't have any study plan, I would urge you to make a study plan and start your preparation because time is really less. And if you really want to clear in first attempt, then be consistent, follow your timetable. The moment you get up in the morning, set your target, what you're going to study, and at the end of the day, tick how much have you studied. only consistency and hard work can help you, clear the exams in first attempt. No shortcuts, no shortcut strategies could help you in that, because that is something hit or miss, right? When we tell the strategies, some students are very smart, they actually grab the opportunities and they clear the exams. But if you really want to plan, and if you really want to, clear in first attempt, the best thing is to be consistent from day one and put in lots of hard work into your studies, and definitely you will clear this attempt. All the best from my side. These were the direct questions which came on my community post. Other than that, the general questions that students have in mind, and I come across such questions on daily routine, are like, first is, can we clear CS June 2022 exams if we start now? This is a basic question which is being asked from me lot number of times. So my answer is yes. Yes, you still have 4 months. You can still, clear it. I don't get the point कि अभी तक आप यही नहीं डिसाइड कर पा रहे हो कि whether we can clear or not, तो आप शुरू कब करोगे, right? So please stop procrastinating, stop delaying, stop asking this question and start your preparation. Preparation खत्म करोगे तो revision करोगे and definitely paper दोगे और आप exam clear कर दोगे. But you have to start. I can't stress less on this fact that you have to start with your preparation. If you'll not start, you will never end and never, reach your revision. So of course my answer is yes, be consistent, start your preparation, and of course you can make it. Second question is that best reference books for CS exams. तो यही बात है, I'll leave the links in the description box below other than study material. But as I always say, don't leave the study material. Study material के at least सारे topics आपको आने चाहिए, सारे topic आप cover कर लो. It's really, really helpful for you. The third question I get a lot is 1 group or 2 groups, and if we are giving 2 groups, ma'am, can we clear in June 2022 attempt? The same answer. Please start with your preparation. आप इतना सोच रहे हो, like if you're 1% also you're thinking that I shouldn't go for 2 groups, don't go for 2 groups. Go for 1 group. There is no mandatory, there's nothing compulsion. If you can give 1 in June and 1 in December and you're more comfortable with that, then go by that way, right? Because I don't know your complete situation. I don't know, sometimes students are doing BCom alongside that, sometimes they are working alongside that. So don't push yourself too much that you're not able to clear even 1 group. My answer is very plain, very straight and very simple. Look for your preparation. If you're prepared well, go sit in 2 groups and clear them. But if not, then please take up only 1 group and clear it, and then go for another group. I have also made a video on 1 group or 2 groups. I'll leave the link in the description box below and in the I button above. Go and check that video. It will really, really help you. The next question is again the same, that not started yet. So please start now. Don't wait for results. Don't wait for last 60 days, 30 days, 20 days strategies, because not everyone is, not every student is able to take up the stress that comes, because ऐसा नहीं होता कि सिर्फ strategies ही आती हैं. Trust me, there comes a lot of stress, lots of anxiety, and not everyone is capable of doing that. And this is the biggest reason that students are not able to clear the exams of CA, CS, CMA, because they don't start at time, then they struggle at the end, and then they miserably fail, and that we really don't want. So abhi bhi, if you're watching the video, I will highly urge and request you to please start with your preparation, because really we can't do more than that, right? And the last question that I get multiple times is how not to procrastinate, how not to delay, and how to stay away from distractions. Now I want to ask you that I don't know how much are you distracted, but how much are you serious about your goal is very, very important. So always remember that if you dream big, you have to struggle like that. You have to work towards it, right? Only dreaming will never work. You will have to work towards it. For me, I would just say, I will come up, I will motivate you, but study तो आप ही को करना है. You will have to study for yourself, because it is your career. I can only come up and motivate you. I can only come up and guide you, tell you strategies, tell you tips and tricks, but its implementation lies in your hands only, right? So I will be motivating you, but you should know that for, always keep in mind, why are you doing? What are you studying? If you're dreaming, you have to work towards it, right? If you will not work towards it, you will never achieve your dreams. So make sure that you're working towards it as well. So these were the questions that I picked up from the community post, as well as some general questions that I come across on, in my comment section on daily basis. So I hope you found the video informative. Video ko like kar dena, share kar dena apne friends ke sath, and do subscribe to my channel if you have not done it yet, as it will help me grow my channel and you to get more tips and tricks from my side. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest and LinkedIn. All the links will be in the description box below. And today's video shout out goes to Neha Kumari. Thank you so much, Neha, for leaving a sweet comment for me. And if you want to get a shout out from me, make sure that you're subscribed and leave a sweet comment below so that I could take your name in the next video probably. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next. Till then, stay happy, stay blessed and keep the preparations on. Bye.